I had an allergic reaction on a first date, and here's what happened. I live in New York City. I met a guy in the West Village for drinks. He decided to meet on a Wednesday in July. I would always look up the menu ahead of going to the place to get an idea of what I was in for. It's like, is this gonna be a drinks situation? Is this gonna be an app situation? I just wanted a general idea of what was on the menu. Like if we had to order food, what was I gonna get? I did all my research, and we ordered espresso martinis as our first round of drinks. Generally with espresso martinis, I have to ask if there's dairy in it. Sometimes they do contain dairy. It did not, which is great news. We're a few sips in and I feel really tingly. Like the back of my throat is super scratchy and I know something is wrong. Then a wave of nausea comes over me suddenly and I have to book it to the bathroom. And I start throwing up and I'm like, this is bad. I don't know what to do. I need to get out of here and tell this guy that I need to go home. So I go back to the table, tell him what's going on. He's super understanding, but obviously a little bit freaked out. We call a waitress over, and it turns out that the drink had egg in it. The foam on top contained egg. I am also allergic to egg and didn't even think to ask that question. I just didn't know that foam on the top of drinks, of cocktails, sometimes contain egg. We call our Uber out of there. As we're waiting for the Uber, I'm throwing up on the side of the street. He took me back to my apartment. He wanted to make sure that I would get home okay. Even when I'm back in my apartment, I'm still throwing up. Obviously, I was eventually okay. I took some Benadryl, I slept it off, and I was fine. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this just happened. I hope I didn't freak out this guy too much because we were having such a nice time. I remember writing in my girls group chat everything that happened and being so embarrassed about it. I'll always remember one of my friends wrote back, watch how he's your husband. And she turned out to be right. So that was a really good exposure situation for him to see what my life is like, how I order, and the reality of having an allergic reaction. It obviously wasn't ideal, but this is my real life, and I'm so glad that he got to see that firsthand immediately, and he knew what he was in for.